So Lars von Trier's new movie, The House That Jack Built, is finally out in limited theaters and on home video. And like every Von Trier movie, some people love it and some people hate it. It's pretty much split down the middle. It takes place in Washington over a 12-year time span, starting in the 1970s and ending in the 1980s. We get to hear the story from Jack himself as he tells it to a character named Verge. It's broken up into 5 sections called incidents, and they all involve someone dying, and at the end of the movie there is an epilogue. Jack considers serial killing to be his craft, and as he describes the events of the last 12 years to Verge, together they dig deep into the reluctance of people to help those in need, why so many of his victims are women, and why no matter how many times he makes critical errors like leaving a trail of blood behind him, someone or something steps in to help him live to kill again, like a freak rainstorm coming to wash the blood away. As for how violent it is, it depends on who you ask. The 100 people who walked out of the movie at the Cannes Film Festival back in May have called it disgusting, repulsive, said it feels like a suicide note, and even that it's 2.5 hours of hell. Others like Collider's Gregory Elwood have said that there's nothing more graphic in it than what you'd see in a Final Destination movie. I will say that Jack mutilates and kills women and children, which is pretty gruesome, but if you want to head out and see the version that caused walkouts, well, you're sadly out of luck for now. The original cut of the movie is too graphic to be rated R, so IFC Midnight decided to screen the unrated cut for one night only back in November, and the version the rest of us get to see has been slightly edited to receive an R rating. It seems like a smart and simple way to please everyone who wants to see the film, no matter how squeamish they are, but that didn't stop the MPAA from coming after them. Apparently, by screening the unrated cut so close to the R-rated cut, IFC Midnight broke one of the MPAA's rules, and because of that, they could have been suspended from the system for 90 days. If that had happened, IFC would have had a much tougher time getting any of their movies screened for about 3 months, but according to them, the MPAA never even sent the notice. But regardless, once again, Lars von Trier has a controversial movie being written about, and now even more people know they can watch it today. He's gotten people to walk out of the movie at Cannes, which he was already banned from, he's gotten the MPAA to come after him, and he's split critics down the middle once again. And finally, him and IFC Midnight have gotten their coveted qualifier of divisive applied to The House That Jack Built. That being said, this time around things seem to be just a little bit different. The one thing both critics and diehard defenders of Von Trier seem to agree on with The House That Jack Built is that he's simply trying too hard. The problem he's created for himself by refusing to make real movies between his fuck you movies, as YMS calls them, is that people are starting to get used to his style of filmmaking. No matter how much he ups the ante, whether by killing children on screen or pissing off the MPAA, he runs the risk of desensitizing viewers through sensory overload and beating them over the head with analogies of men being predators and women being prey. And judging by some of the responses to The House That Jack Built, it looks like he's finally starting to cross that line. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've either seen or are going to see the movie sometime this weekend. And if you do, let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. This is a different style of video for me, but if you enjoyed it, remember to subscribe and leave a like, and maybe even check out some of the other videos on my channel. Anyway guys, that's all the time I have for today, so as always, my name is Jimmy Champagne, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.